What's up, everybody? Mark from RBI Breaks. It is 9:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday evening, November 9th, 2025. And we are breaking a half a case of 2025 Topps Leaf Baseball Nation. It's the case in the upper right-hand corner. That is the live cam. That is the case. It's a PYT, teams and owners underneath of it. There is some serial number teams. We'll have to do the serial number before we start. We're going to do guess the auto. We're going to do a little different because I'm waiting on orders of Topps now. We're going to do guess the auto because there's a lot of autos. First person that gets two autos correct, both your autos correct, gets the Shohei Ohtani card. If no one gets two right, then everybody that got one right will go into a duck race for the Ohtani card. So we'll do it that way because I have two of them in now. That'll do these half and all that kind of stuff. Everybody understands. Two guesses. First person to get both gets it right away. If no one gets two correct, then everybody who got one will go into a duck race for the card at the end. So put them in the chat. Don't mind me. I got a little sniffly nose, but I'm fine. Mark's got Jet Williams and Pedro Martinez. Rich has Gary Gilhill and Jacob Kozar. Got it. As you're funneling in, I got to do the random for the serial number spot. So let me get that loaded up. I'm going to go to random.org. Everything's 9 times on random.org. On random.org, I'm going to randomize the names, pick your spot first, rearrange them 9 times, and then I'm going to do the spots, and then they line up, and I'll put them in the post where it was pick your spot. So randomizing names, pick your spot first, send you over. All right, that's the new order. The new order. Let me pin the message. Ted's got Ethan Anderson and Tyson Lewis, good. Tom's got Bazana and Condon, good. James has Woods and Cruz, good. So if you're hopping in now, the way I'm going to do it, because I'm waiting on more cards, and Otani's the best, in my opinion. It's 2 guesses. The first person to get 2 right gets the Otani card. If whoever gets 1 right, will then those people will be duck race to the end for the Otani card, if that makes sense. All right, now we got to randomize the numbers, serial numbers. I have them loaded here somewhere. Let's find that. Got it. Sending you over for the serial number people right now. All right, now I'm going to line them up and put them in the main post, in this post. So Nicole has serial number 4, ending in 4. Nathan has serial number ending in 6. Angelo has serial number ending in 2. This is all left side serial number. Pretty sure everybody knows that. Rich L has serial number 7. Angelo again has serial number 0. Jason has serial number 9. Chad has serial number 5. Elizabeth has serial number 3. Bob has serial number 1. And Ted has serial number 8. No, that says not 8. All right, let me copy that, put that in the serial number spot, paste, and also in the main, paste, and I'm going to print it so I have it here. Print. Don't need to save it. All right. Got it. Again, it's in all the posts. It's also right here as I wash it out. The number on the left is the number you picked. The number with the number sign, pound sign, is the serial number that you got. So, pretty easy. I got to do break bounty for the single digit number. Let's do that before we start. A lot of stuff going on here. 5 daily ends in 5, so any card ending in 5, last serial number will get an unopened pack in your package. The minor's at 48, ends in 48 is $60 break credit, and the major is 830 is $470 break credit, which we're not going to hit because every card is numbered to 15 or less. Every card is numbered to 15 or less. So just adding money for future. All right, let me get back to the chat here. Nate's got Made and Basala, got it. Justin has Sal Stewart and Connor Griffin, got it. Bob's got Thomas White and AJ Garcia, got it. Nicole's got Carson Williams and Ethan Salas, got it. So again, just to repeat, it's whoever gets 2 correct first just gets the Ohtani card. Everybody who gets 1 correct will be entered in a duck race, and the winning duck gets the Ohtani card for this. Then I have another one for the second half, and then I have more stuff coming in, obviously, a little bit later. Let's see, what else do I got to do? I think that's about it. Again, guess the auto, 2 guesses. You get the Ohtani, Tops Now, NLCS card. First one to get 2 correct, they're 2 correct, gets it off the rip. And then everybody who gets 1, if it doesn't get 2, we'll do a duck race with them, and somebody will get it. Yeah, minor and major aren't going to happen here. All that's doing is adding more money for the next break. No, except it won't be this one. All right. Got it. Everybody's got their random number. We're just going to go box by box, card by card, kind of, I don't want to say slow roll, but a little slow reveal-ish fun. Let me open up the checklist. In case you don't know, the checklist is in the picture on the main break post. That is the checklist that's being used. That's how it was priced. That's how it's being sorted. That's how it's being everything. So, in case you don't see it, it's right here. It's the one with the stripes. So I got that there. I might as well print it, right? Let's see what it looks like printed. Landscape. Try printed. All right, I can kind of see it. All right, any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the chat. I will do my best to keep up with them. And anybody, I'm sure there's a lot of people in the chat that will help also. So, one last thing. We got to figure out what side of the case we're doing, left or right. So I got to open duck races. Now, there are, there's a lot, I don't want to say a lot. There are cards that have multiple autographs. There's duals, triples, and I think eight-way autographs. If you own either the entire, obviously if you own everybody from the same team, you get the card. If you own all the teams, if it's multiple teams, you get the card. Otherwise, it's not majority. It goes to a duck race, and then if there's, go with the story, 4 Braves, 2 Giants, 1 Mariner, and 1 Dodger, that's how many ducks you would have in the race. So you would have an advantage. It would be equal to what you have as players. So that's for multi-autograph cards, which there are in here. All right, so we're just going to do left side, right side of the case. And then the other side is left side, right side. The other side is is yours if you want them. You'll have 24 hours. I'll post it in tomorrow in the comments, and then you can claim them. You get $5 off. Whatever teams you have. On the second half, you have no obligation whatsoever to keep them, but the option is yours. So let's do the duck race now. Sending you over. Right side. Right side. We are breaking the right side of the case. So let's get it open and get to our first box. So we're doing right side, so I'm going to throw a piece of paper over the left side. And that will be the second half of the break, if you choose you want your team. All right. Here we go. There are 12 cards total in the box. 6 of them are autographs, 6 a base, but even the base are numbered 15 or less. So they're just not autographs. There's 6 autographs, 6 base, but the base, again, are not, they're all numbered. Everything's numbered to 15 or less. So. All right, here we go. Just get right into it. Dig in. I know it pushes open. Pretty sure it pushes open. There we go. All right, so we're gonna go like this, the blocker card, pull it out, empty box. Trash. Have to get it out. The front ones are, whatchamacallit. Autographs are in the back. All right. Everybody good? We're good? Good. Ready to go. Autofocus going to come off. We'll see how it works with the shiny, shiny, shiny cards. It'll get blurry. Should be clear. Again, good luck. Ryan Sloan. Let me get it. What's our number? 5, just so I know. Ryan Sloan, I'm pretty sure, is a Mariner. It's actually a really good looking card. Number 3 out of 15. 3. My serial number teams are got it. Mariners are Joshua. Perfect. All right. These are what they consider base cards, by the way. These are what they consider base cards. I mean, they're all different, but. About a John Smoltz on Saturday in the Park. The first one was A New Dawn. This is Saturday in the Park for the Atlanta Braves, and that is a 1 of 1. 1 of 1 John Smoltz Saturday in the Park. Going to, who got the Braves? Chad got the Braves. Strikeout machine. What's the name say? Tyler Bremner. Tyler Bremner. I don't know. Royals, let's find out. Let's find out together. Not the Royals. Tyler Bremner. If anybody knows, shout it out. Because I'm looking at like the smallest font there possibly is. I should really bring it up on my computer, which I'm going to do next. Let me bring it up on my computer instead of me blinding myself. Player. There we go. Much easier. Much easier. Tyler, come on. That is a Angel. It's an Angel, which is a serial number. Angel is a serial number. So we'll check the serial number. That is 4 of 8. So that's going to go to the 4 spot. Which the 4 spot is Nicole. So I'm going to keep them on the top row for serial number cards so it's easy to do at the end. 4 of 8 serial number. Angel. A New Dawn, Walter Janik is an Astro. Ted. On the speckle, that is 2 of 15. 2 of 15. A New Dawn, looks like an atomic. Wyatt Sanford is a Pittsburgh Pirate. That is 3 of 15. 3 of 15. Sanford for the Pirates. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should have one more non-autograph, and then we should have 6 autographs. It's clear. Jared Thomas is a Rocky. The Rockies, I believe, are in the serial. Serial number. About 1 of 1. 1 of 1 on the serial number. Going to Bob. On the Jared Thomas Pure Hitter Acetate. 1 of 1. Rockies. All right. That's the base cards. That's the base cards. About a James Tibbs III, Saturday in the Park. Tibbs is a Dodger. I did the checklist of current teams. Make sense? I know he's kind of wearing a Giants uniform, but I did the checklist to be current teams where they were at the end of the season. So it's on the checklist. He is a Dodger. James Tibbs, Dodgers, going to Matthew. And that is 7 of 15. 7 of 15. Saturday in the Park. About a little Brandon Sproat for the New York Metropolitans. Going to Mark. That is 1 of 8. 1 of 8. If you guessed, I mean, I'm trying to keep my eyes open. If you guessed one of these things, go, that's me in the chat. But so far, it's autographs. So far, not yet, but. Sprout. Mets, going to Mark. Durangelo. Saturday in the Park, purple speckle, is a Seattle Mariner. That is 7 of 8. 7 of 8 Mariners going to Joshua. Saturday in the Park. How about another team nobody wanted? Kalen Culpepper. Kalen Culpepper is a Minnesota Twin. Minnesota Twin is a serial number. That is, how about 1 of 1? Serial number, hot spot, 1 of 1. It's 2 1 of 1s. It's a good number, 1 of 1. Going to Bob again with the 1 spot. How about Gary Sheffield on the pure hitter acetate? Chef is a Marlin. Miami Marlin or Florida Marlins. 1 of 6. 1 of 6. Marlins going to Bob. Here you go, Bob. Sheffield Inc. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last auto. About 2 for the show for the Mariners. Montez and Celestin. There you go, Joshua. How about a Montez and a Celestin? 2 for the show, dual auto, 1 of 4. 1 of 4 on the dual auto, going to Joshua and his Mariners. All right. That's 1 box. 2 1 of 1s, a dual auto. This is like the direct opposite of opening the tins, just for the record. If you happen to see, we're in the tin break or watched it. This is the direct opposite. If it was licensed, this box would be $10,000. You're still getting autographs. I mean, the autographs are real. Like, it's not like the autographs are facsimiles or, auto pen. It's still real autographs. I get it. It's not licensed. You're still getting autograph of the player and the teams that you want. And if it was licensed, it would be astronomically priced. It's a fun break. I have a real fun one coming up this week. I have a 2021 Leaf, what's it called? Valiant, which has Shohei Ohtani autographs in it. So we're going to go Shohei hunting, 2021 Leaf. All right, let's go to box 2. Here we go. A bit of a little Mike Piazza on the pure hitter. Where's Piazza at? The Mets or the Dodgers? Mets. Mets. 6 out of 6. Mets going to Mark. Pure hitter. Piazza. Little team color match-ish. Not really. It's blue. Thought it had a green hint to it. Moises Chase. Or Sachet. Or... a New Dawn green shimmer. Moises is a Philadelphia Philly. Excuse me. Philadelphia Philly. And that is 3 of 5. 3 of 5. Die cut, 2 cards. How about a Johnny Formello on the MILB top 100? I have to top load it this way. Try another one. The Seattle Mariner, if we can get it top loaded. Formello for the Mariners, top 100. That is a 2 of 3. 2 of 3. On the top 100, Seattle Mariners. Sandberg and Triantos, got it. Another die cut. How about a Jefferson Quiero? That is going to be a Milwaukee Brewer. Pretty positive. Brewers. Not easy to top load. Quiero is a 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Jefferson Quiero, top 100. Brew Crew. Nicholas. And a George Walkow is a Chicago White Sox. At least he was when I bought him in Bowman. Is he still? Yes. White Sox. Jason. New Dawn is 5 of 6. Our first 5. First 5. White Sox. Five of 6. I think we're on our autos now. Nope, one more. Dylan Drelling. I believe he's a Ranger. He is a Rangers orange shimmer, a New Dawn. 2 of 4. Rangers are Sean. 2 of 4 on a Drelling. Drilling. Let's get into some ink. Caleb Bonnemer. A New Dawn. Pink speckle. I don't remember reading Bonnemer. He should be a White Sox. He is. White Sox going to Jason. Check out the number. 4 of 6. 4 of 6. Caleb Bonnemer. Luis Morales on a New Dawn. Orange refractor. Luis Morales is an athletic. Going to Nathan. 4 of 4. 4 of 4. Trey Phelps, a New Dawn, green, cracked ice. Trey Phelps. Go to my trusty other sheet. Trey. Trey Phelps is NIL other. NIL other. Going to Chad. 3 of 5. 3 of 5. How about a gold shimmer, Brody Brecht? Brody Brecht is a Rocky. Rockies are a serial number. Let's see who gets it. Serial number, Rockies. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Bob cleaning up in the 1 spot. You got 3 1 of 1s. 1, 2, 3. Another auto. Die cut. Top 100 or something. If I can get to it. Trying. Come on. You can do it. How about a Carson Bench gold shimmer top 100 die cut auto for the New York Metropolitans? Come on, corner. There you go. New York Mets, Mark. On the bench. That is a 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Take that. And last auto of this box. How about a Connor Griffin, number 1 ranked in baseball prospects. Going to the Pirates and Nicole. Connor Griffin, 6 of 15. 6 of 15 on the Saturday in the Park. And I'm pretty sure somebody guessed that. I'm pretty sure I read that. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Connor Griffin. Justin got 1 right so far. He just needs a... Who's your other guess? Sal Stewart? Sal Stewart. Got a little sweat going on. All right, it's only 2 boxes. Got like 5 1 of 1s. I don't know why we don't break this all the time. I say that about all that stuff. I mean, I understand not all the time, but we'll go off of value and fun. I mean, I can get Topps Dynasty. It's licensed, but it's $10,000 for 3 cards or something stupid. Empty. Box 3. Box 3. Tibbs, Dodgers. Bonus baby. It's a bonus baby card. Don't know what that means, but it is a bonus baby card. That is 5 of 7. 5 is 5. Bonus baby. 5. Dodgers get a little slash. Yeah, the collation would be messed up. Bonus baby it up again. There's your Savage. Trey, your Savage. Nobody wanted the Blue Jays. They are in the serial number. Serial number. 8 of 8. 8 of 8. 8 goes to Ted. There you go, Ted. The Trey is Savage bonus baby on the 8 serial number, Blue Jays. Durangelo to go with your autograph on the purple speckle. I think you have a purple speckle autograph. See? Oh, yeah, look. Twinning. Mariners, that is 7 of 8. 7 of 8. Mariners. There's a pure hitter. Clear acetate, Charlie Condon. Rockies. Also, no one wanted. It's in the serial number. Serial number, Condon, is 13 of 15. It's my example that I used. So 13 ends in 3. And that goes to Elizabeth. 3. Little strikeout machine, Hagen Smith for the Chicago White Sox. 9 of 15. 9 of 15 on the strikeout leaders. Nope, strikeout machine. It's better than a leader. He's a machine. White Sox. Blake Burke on the blue refractor. A New Dawn is a Brewer. That is 7 of 7. Looks like 1 of 1, but it's 7s. 7 of 7. Blake Burke, A New Dawn, Brewers. First auto, Luke Holman. Luke Holman. I don't know who Luke Holman plays for. Luke Holman. Wham. L. Luke Dickerson. Holman is a Cincinnati Red. Cincinnati Reds, 4 of 5. A new dawn. Going to Justin. Gavin Turley, a new dawn, purple refractor ink. Gavin Turley. Don't know. Gavin G. Gavin Turley is a athletic. Athletic. 5 of 8. 5 starts with 5. 5 of 8 athletics. Nathan. Come on. Come on out of there. Cam Canarella. Cam Canarella. Don't know. Purple, blue, cracked ice. Cam CAM. Is a Miami Marlin. Miami Marlin. 5 of 7. 5 Marlins. A new dawn. There's a nice Peyton Toilet. It's going to be a Boston Red Sox. Peyton Toilet. There you go, Mark. That is 2 of 15. 2 of 15. A new dawn refractor. How about Leo DeVries bonus baby auto? And Leo is an athletic. Leo is a athletic. Bonus baby auto, 3 of 3. Going to Nathan. And no one of the Rockies. Charlie Condon, gold shimmer. Let me guess, gold shimmer. Rockies is a serial number. Saturday in the Park. 1 of 1. 1 of 1 Rockies. Serial number. Going to Bob. And that is box 3. box 4. Bunch of die cuts in here. I can see them. Box 4. Chris Cortez on the strikeout machine is an angel. This also is a serial number, which goes to 2 of 15. 2 is Angelo. There is a Carter Holton strikeout machine. Carter Holton. Let's check that out. Carter Holton is an Atlanta Brave. Atlanta Brave. 1 of 2. 1 of 2 going to Chad. Strikeout machine. Braylon Payne, bonus baby, is a Brewer. $14 of 15. 14 of 15. Brewers. A few die cuts here. CJ Kafis. Pretty sure is a Guardian. CJ Kafis is a Guardian. Does not want to go in the sleeve. Right. Throw that sleeve out. We'll try it this way. Come on, CJ Kafis. Green shimmer. Guardians going to Rich L. 2 of 5. 2 of 5. Green shimmer. Top 100. Die cut. Gonna have another one. How about a little Bryce Eldridge? Bryce Eldridge is a San Francisco Giant. See if I can get this one in. Nope. Jeez, oh man. Giants going to Mike. Bryce Eldridge is 1 of 2. 1 of 2 on the Giants. Another die cut. So many die cuts. Put me to work. Aiden Miller, top 100. Aiden Miller is a Philadelphia Philly. Philadelphia Phillies going to Patrick. Three of 3. 3 of 3, top 100. I think we're getting into some ink. How about a little Dusty Baker? Dusty Baker ink. for the Dodgers. Saturday in the park. Two of six going to Matthew. 2 of 6, Dusty Baker. Ethan Petrie. I believe he's a national. Is he a national? He is. Washington Nationals. Nationals are a serial number. Serial number 4 of 5. 4 of 5 going to Nicole with the 4 spot. David Shields. David Shields, Blue Shimmer, New Dawn. David Shields is not a Blue Jay. Is a Kansas City Royal. Kansas City Royal going to Ron. 4 of 7. Miles Bailey. Miles Bailey. Miles Bailey is NIL/other. On the gold speckle. Could be bronze or copper speckle. But it is a 1 of 1 Miles Bailey going to Chad. And we got 2 left. There's a nice Kevin McGonigal. Detroit Tigers. Detroit Tigers. Kevin McGonigal. Going to Rich. 8 of 8. 8 of 8. And last card here. Little Josuke DePaula. A New Dawn. Should be the Dodgers. It is. Dodgers going to Matthew. New Dawn refractor. 1 of 15. 1 of 15. Dodgers. And that is that box. 2 left. Again, tomorrow in the comments of the main post, I will see if you want your team or teams for the second half of the case. You have 24 hours to respond, and I'll open it up to the group, rest of the group. You have absolutely no obligation to keep them, but if you do, you have first right to take them before anybody else. 24-hour window. And you get $5 off of them for the second half of this case, which is left side. We're doing the right side now. Left side. All right. Here we go. Saturday in the park. Cash Mayfield. Should be a Padre. Cash Mayfield is a Padre. Padre is a serial number. This is 7 of 15. 7 is going to Rich L. Rich. 7 of 15. Strikeout machine, Ben Hess is a Yankee. Strikeout machine, 2 of 7. 2 of 7, Yankees. It's another Leo DeVries. He is an athletic. He is an athletic. That is 3 of 4. 3 of 4. A new dawn. Die cut. Kevin McGonigal. Top 100. Die cut. Purple shimmer. For the Detroit Tigers. Going to Rich. Seven of 8. 7 of 8. And a little Josuke DePaula. Little team color match. Saturday in the Park. Blue speckle. Dodgers. 2 of 7. 2 of 7. Dodgers. Last card before the autos. Bryce Rayner. Bryce Rayner is a Detroit Tiger. Detroit Tiger. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Bryce Rayner. Tigers. Rich. All right. Let's see some ink. There is a Walker Janik. Walker Janik is a Houston Astro. Astros going to Ted. That's 4 of 4. 4 of 4 on a new dawn. Janik ink. Little team color match there. Saturday in the Park. Cash Mayfield. Cash Mayfield is a San Diego Padre. Padres are a serial number. Serial number going to the 5 spot. 5 is Chad. Chad with the 5 spot. Two there. Ben Hess, ink. A new dawn. Yankees. Yankees going to Arthur. That is 11 of 15. 11 of 15. of 15. Durangelo again. Mariners on the blue speckle. A new dawn. 7 of 7. 7 of 7. Mariners going to Joshua. But a little John Smoltz. John Smoltz ink. The Saturday in the Park. For the Braves, going to Chad. Black shimmer. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Black shimmer. John Smoltz auto. Look at all these names. Look at all these names. Connor Griffin. Actually, this is going to go a little thicker. Connor Griffin. Seaver King. Bryce Rayner. Kalen Culpepper. Kellen Lindsay. Caleb Bonnemer. Luke Dickerson. And Wyatt Sanford. Gonna go to a duck race. It's gonna be real fun to figure this out. We'll do it together. Pirates, Nationals, which will be a serial number, so one person will get. It'll go to. It'll be Nationals. It goes to a serial number then. Tigers, Twins, which is a serial number. Dodgers, White Sox, Nationals again, and Pirates again. So that's how many ducks are going in. A octography. There's a number on this. Is there a number on it? They don't number these? Everything's numbered to 15 or less. How's it not numbered? 1 of 1. It's in the bottom left-hand corner. It's right here, mixed in real well. 1 of 1. We'll set the duck race up at the end for that, clearly. And that is that box. Last box of this half of the break. Again, in the comments of the main break, I will tag everybody with the teams and then whichever one has. You have 24 hours to decide. It's not like on the nose, but you have a day to decide. If you want your same team, you have no obligation, but you keep it for the second half so somebody can't snipe you. And that's it. You get $5 off on the second half. All right, let's go. Box 6. Strikeout machine. Can't see it. Owen Hall. Pretty sure it's a Tiger. Owen Hall is a Detroit Tiger. Rich. That is 6 of 8. 6 of 8 on the strikeout machine. Tigers. Ava Arquette. Avia Arquette. Is a Miami Marlin. On the Saturday in the Park refractor. 11 of 15. 11 of 15. Marlins. Goose Gossage. The goose is loose. The goose goes to the Yankees. Arthur. Strikeout machine. 4 of 4. 4 of 4. Another strikeout machine. Bartolo Colon. Bartolo Colon. Six of 7. 6 of 7. Guardians. Going to Rich. Strikeout machine. You got another strikeout machine. So many strikeout machines. Strikeout machine. Roy Oswalt. Roy Oswalt is a Astro. Astro, 5 of 6. 5 of 6. That's a 5. Astros, get a little slash. So many strikeout machines. Are we in ink yet? Are we in ink? One more. Kellen Lindsay on a New Dawn Dodgers. $15 of 15. It's the highest card you can get. It's the highest you can get. 15 of 15. You're maxed out. Dodgers. All right. He should be ink. Luke Dickerson. Luke Dickerson. Should be a national. He is. Should be a serial number spot. It is. It's 3 of 4. 3 of 4. Going to spot 3. Spot 3 is Elizabeth. It's nice. Hagen Smith. Hagen Smith, a New Dawn ink. Chicago White Sox. Going to Jason. 7 of 7. 7 of 7. Ava Arquette. Marlins. Marlins, a New Dawn, little red speckle. It is 1 of 2. 1 of 2. Going to Bob. Marlins. Strikeout machine. How about a little Sam McDowell? Sam McDowell. I don't know. Sam McDowell. Is a Guardian. Sam McDowell is a Guardian. Guardians are going to Rich L. Strikeout machine. My little Kurt Schilling for the Phillies. Saturday in the park. Kurt Schilling ink. Going to Patrick. 2 of 7. Oh. And last but not least, a duel. The team nobody wanted again. Twins. Kalen Culpepper and Emmanuel Rodriguez, 2 for the show. Twins is a serial number. Going to the serial number spot. Why not? One of two. One spot going to Bob. Cleaned up in the cereal. All right. That's the break. A ton of stuff. We still got one big random to do. I don't think anybody guessed any of the autos except one auto, which I was completely wrong about. I thought we would nail them all. Just look real quick. Jet Williams, Pedro Wilson, Gary, no. Ethan Anderson, Tyson Lewis, no. Bazana, Condon. All right, we got a Condon auto. Thomas is in. He's got one. No Bazana. Woods and Cruz, no. Mate and Basada, no. South Stewart, you got one with Connor Griffin. Thomas White, Garcia, no. Carson Williams Salas, no. And there was one more. Sandberg and Triantos, no. So we'll have a duck race between Condon and the other guy, Griffin. Condon and Connor. That'll be the last duck race. All right, so now we got to do this. So I got to enter the ducks. I'm going to enter the ducks as in the teams from top to bottom, front to back, back to front, front to back. Let me open a duck race. Names. We're going to edit the list. Come on. Don't get slow now, computer. Clear list. First team is Connor Griffin, so that's the Pirates. Second name is Seaver King, that's the Nationals. Third name down is Bryce Rayner, that's the Tigers. Fourth name is Kalen Culpepper, that's the Twins. Flipping it over. Kellen Lindsay is next, that's the Dodgers. Caleb Bonnemer is next, that's the White Sox. Right? Double check, White Sox. Yep. Luke Dickerson is next, that's the Nationals. And finally, Wyatt Sanford is last, and that is also the Pirates. So I have them entered. You'll see I'm going to run them. The winning duck gets the card. If it's a duck that is in the serial number, then we have to run a serial number to see who wins the card from the serial number. So good luck. Sending you over right now. Dodgers, World Series champs. Going to the Dodgers. Dodgers are Matthew. Nice card, Matthew. I don't know where my stickers are. I got them. Dodgers. All right, we got to do a recap. Am I missing anything? Nope. Did that, got that. That was the only random. Everyone else was they did that. Serial number, got it. Recap. I've got to run one duck race. Let me run the duck race now so I can just stop running duck races. For the Ohtani card. It was the Pirate, Connor Griffin. And Condon. All right, sending you over. Can't see it. Thomas, that's you. Recap. Again, tomorrow in the comments, I'll post, tag everybody that had their teams. You have 24 hours from tomorrow, so there's no rush. If you want to keep your team or pass on them for the second half, which is the left side of the case, which is under that white piece of paper. If you keep them, you get 5 hours off on the second half. And that's about it. Let's do a recap. All right. Recap. Again, every card in the break is numbered 15 or less. So I'm going to start with the non-autographed cards. We will start with a New Dawn. Kellen Lindsay out of 15. Bryce Rayner. Kellen Lindsay is a Dodger. Kellen Lindsay. Bryce Rayner. Tiger is a 1 of 1. Leo is an Athletic out of 4. Blake Burke, Brewers out of 7. Drelling for the Rangers out of 4. Walkow for the White Sox out of 6. Chase, I forget for who, out of 5. Sanford for the Pirates out of 15. Janik for the Astros out of 15. And Sloan for the Mariners out of 15. Chase, I forget. I did say it during the break. It is on the checklist. Strikeout machines. Hard to see. Roy Oswalt for the Astros out of 6. Bartolo Colon for the Guardians out of 7. Goose Gossage for the Yankees out of 4. Owen Hall for the Tigers out of 8. Ben Hess for the Yankees out of 7. Carter Holton I believe it was a Brave out of 2. And Hagen Smith, White Sox out of 15. Next, we got some die cuts. They are top 100s. Kevin McGonigal for the Tigers out of 8. Aiden Miller for the Phillies out of 3. Bryce Eldridge for the Giants out of 2. CJ Kafis for the Guardians out of 5. Jefferson Quero for the Brewers, 1 of 1. And Johnny Farmello for the Mariners out of 3. Saturday in the Park. Arquette for the Marlins out of 15. DePaula for the Dodgers out of 7. Durangelo for the Mariners out of 8. And John Smoltz for the Braves, 1 of 1. Bonus baby, Braylon Payne for the Brewers out of 15. And James Tibbs for the Dodgers out of 7. And then we got a Mike Piazza on the pure hitter acetate for the Mets out of 6. Next, we'll go to our ink. A New Dawn is the these are all a New Dawn autos. Arquette for the Marlins out of 2. Hagen Smith for the White Sox out of 7. Durangelo for the Mariners out of 7. Ben Hess for the Yankees out of 15. Walker Janek for the Astros out of 4. Josuke DePaulo for the Dodgers out of 15. David Shields for the, Royals out of 7. Peyton Tole for the Red Sox out of 15. Cam Cannarella. Cam Cannarella is a Marlin out of 7. Gavin Turley is a, I don't remember. Found it. Athletic out of 8. Luke Holman is a, well, I forget. Out of 5. I'll look before the end. Trey Phelps out of 5 is a, who's Trey Phelps? We'll look at that one. Luis Morales for the Athletics out of 4. Caleb Bonner for the White Sox out of 5. Brandon Sproat for the Mets out of 8. And Miles Bailey for the NIL spot is a 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Real quick, Holman is the Reds. Thank you. And Trey Phelps is that is also NIL. Also an NIL. All right, next we're going to go to the Baseball Nations. Saturday in the Park autographs. Kurt Schilling for the Phillies out of 7. John Smoltz for the Braves, 1 out of 1. Kevin McGonigal for the Tigers out of 8. Dusty Baker for the Dodgers out of 6. Nice Connor Griffin for the Pirates out of 15. Durangelo for the Mariners out of 8. And Tibbs for the Dodgers out of 15. Next, we got all different ones here. We got a strikeout machine. Sam McDowell is a Guardian out of 4. We got a bonus baby. Leo DeVries is an Athletic out of 3. You got a pure hitter acetate Gary Sheffield for the Marlins out of 6. And a top 100 Carson Benj for the Mets. 1 of 1. 1 of 1 on that one. We got a dual 2 for the show. Both Seattle Mariners, Montez and Celestin out of 4. And then we hit an octography 8-way auto. Connor Griffin, Seaver King, Bryce Rayner, Kalen Culpepper, Kalen Lindsey, Caleb Bonnemer, Luke Dickerson, and Wyatt Sanford. Ran a duck race with the proper amount of ducks. And the Dodgers, Kellen Lindsey was the best duck. That's also a 1 of 1. That is a 1 of 1. Going to the serial numbers. These are the people that were in the serial numbers for the teams that were serial numbers. Going from highest to lowest. Sorry, there was no 0 and there was no 9. 8 out of 8, Trey Yesevich. 8 spot going to Ted. 7 spot, Cash Mayfield out of 15. 7 spot going to Rich L. Was no 6 spot. 5 spot, Cash Mayfield auto out of 8. Going to, who's got the 5 spot? Chad. 5 / next to it. 4 spot, Nicole. Ethan Petrie autograph. And Tyler Brennemer strikeout machine. Both ending or starting with 4. Going to Nicole, serial number. Out of 3. 3 is going to Elizabeth. Charlie Condon, pure hitter, acetate, and a Luke Dickerson auto. Both 3 serial number. 2 serial number going to Angelo. Chris Cortez on the Strikeout Nation. And 1 is definitely the spot you wanted to be in. 1 out of 2, which is your highest card. 1 out of 2. Emmanuel Rodriguez and Kalen Culpepper goes to Bob in the serial number 1 spot. Also goes to Bob, Charlie Condon, Gold Shimmer, 1 of 1. Also going to Bob with the 1 spot, Brady Brecht, 1 of 1. Also going to Bob, Kalen Culpepper autograph, 1 of 1. And unfortunately, didn't get the name on this one, but it's a Jared Thomas gold acetate. It is also a 1 of 1. So these are all you, Bob, on the serial number spot. So that is the break. Again, that's the first half. What do we hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 1-of-1s. 11 1-of-1s. Yeah, all 8 are on the same card. And we only hit 3 multi cards, 2 duels, and a 8-way, which I think they say there's 5 or 6 in every case. So I imagine there's at least another 3 in the other half. Plus, obviously, a lot more stuff. As you can see, it's a loaded product, completely loaded product. Everything is numbered 15 or less. Yeah, if you didn't hit here, I'm not going to say you're guaranteed anything, but it's not Topps collation, so they do a pretty good job of spreading it out throughout a case. So you might want to consider keeping your team both ways, even if you hit or didn't hit. But it's up to you. There's no pressure whatsoever. I will tag everybody tomorrow in the original post. I'm not going to make a new post because it confuses people that want to get in the break but can't until you either keep your team or pass on your team. I'll tag everybody, and you can have 24 hours a day to decide if you want to keep it or let it go into the group. And then once that's filled, we'll break that. I do have a case, which will be real fun, of 2021 Leaf Valiant. It's going to be a 14-spot break. It's going to be pick one, get one. They do have Shohei Ohtani cards in it, autograph cards. Ohtani, live Ohtani ink in there. So I found a case, and it's got a lot of stuff. So I made the checklist. You'll see it when I post it. It's going to go by current team. So the Dodgers with Ohtani on it will be a random only. The Royals have Bobby Witt, which will be a random only. And the Nationals have James Wood. Will be random only. The Padres don't have any cards, and one other team doesn't have any cards. So that's why it's 14 spots. So that'll be an interesting one. Somebody can maybe get real lucky and hit an Ohtani ink, and it's not priced crazy. So look out for that one. But appreciate everybody. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, message me, and then look for your tag if you want the second half of this case, and it'll sit in that upper right-hand corner until we break it. And end of the week, as long as it stays on track, we got Topps update coming out and some more fun. But I like products like this. Again, to each their own. If it was licensed, it would be 10 times the price. I can just tell you that. Appreciate everybody. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night and have a good start of the week, and hope to see you on the rest of this case or on the next one. Thanks. Good night.